I wanted to stay in California for college, so then I ended up going to Florida State. That's just how it works, right? Like all the way across the country when I said I wanted to
Right.
stay in California. But kind of what became like the I would say the slogan of my career is like when I'm uncomfortable, that's when I've grown the most, really. Not by choice, but as I reflect after each trial, or after each stage of my journey, I grew the most when I was out of my comfort zone. That's about
That's quite
it.
the
Summarized
journey.
version.
Yeah, that's quite the journey. That's quite the journey. Since it's not so many of us, I'll just let the girls introduce themselves briefly to you as well.
Okay,
And
perfect.
then we'll take it from there. So Sienna, you can go ahead.
Well, I've been playing soccer since I was like 6, and it was like always a dream of mine. It was just like, oh, like pro soccer, like that's it, like like just now I'm coming to Bloomfield. It's my 3rd year college, and I'm excited for the season to start.
I'm Carissa. I play for Bloomfield. I'm a center defensive mid, maybe a center back this year. Not so excited about that, but soccer since, again, I think same as Sienna, since I was 6.
So I'm Bree. This is my younger sister.
I was gonna say, y'all twins or?
So coming to Bloomfield was a very different experience for us, having to travel to a new country and stuff. This is going to be my 3rd year at Bloomfield.
Hi, I'm Savannah. I'm a forward and I'm going to be a sophomore. And yeah, I just always knew that I wanted to play in college. So like coming to Bloomfield was like a really good experience. And I'm happy that I could play on the team with all these girls.
Beautiful, Savannah. Thank you. Emily.
Hi, I'm Emily. I'm a senior. Yeah, I'm a senior. But I still got one more year because I redshirted my 1st year. So, yeah, I'm from Honduras, and I love soccer. Yes.
Love it.
Beautiful, Emily. Thank you.
Hi, Ronnie. I'm a midfielder slash winger. I've been playing since I was like 4 years old too. I'm from South Jersey.
Hi, I'm Gloria. I kind of have 2 screens because my mic on my computer is not working. So with the dark screen, it's still me.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, my name is Glory, and I am from Sweden. Back home, I've been playing for a club team my whole life. I am a forward. I've been playing soccer since I was 5, and it's been everything to me. Like
Gloria. Helene, last person.
Hi, I'm Helene. But I'm so glad I did because like I wouldn't have met all of the people I have met, and I wouldn't have gotten this opportunity to help the girls out. And
You said you're from Wayne?
yeah, I was talking to Coach Sammy. I know Nikki Drees.
I was gonna say that she's one of my best friends. I got so excited.
Yeah.
So I also moved to Denmark. I played in Denmark for 3.5 years, played in New Zealand for a year. Now I'm their head coach, and I absolutely love it, right? They're very intelligent women, and I'm very happy to kind of be in their lives and help them, reach their full potential off the field and on the field.
Wow.
So I feel like I finally found my purpose for the meantime. So it's great.
Amazing. Wow.
Yes.
I was just wondering, in like relation to like mental toughness, like how did you get to the point that you are like to be mentally tough, and what do you think, like maybe like you have advice for us as to get to a place to be mentally tough to be able to make it to where you've been?
Your mind is so powerful and important to how you function in daily life, obviously, right? So I just started to realize that everyone is good at, we can pass the ball, we can shoot, we can, tactically, we do that stuff. But what I realized, like the women who are continuously performing at a high level are really tough, like in their mind. So this 2019 off season, I was always fit and I'm good tactically. So I really knew that if I want to take my game to the next level, I had to read these books, I had to watch these podcasts to figure out how to control, my mind. Cause I'm there, on the field, but it's here. And
I was just gonna ask like what your kind of lifestyle looked like from after college, like to get to where you are today, like in terms of like social and like how many hours you put in each day and like all of that.
Going from college is so long ago now into the pros, I just always made sure I was like physically fit, like because even in being in the pros, like if your fitness is good, like the rest will really come.
I have a question. So how do you process, let's say you just had a game, you went to Florida State, right?
Hmm.
So how did you deal with, and you eventually won a national championship, how did you deal with losses, really? How was your reaction usually after a loss, or, stuff? How did you bounce back individually, and also how were you guys like on the team in terms of bouncing back after a loss?
Right. Good question. So after a loss, I would say we would really go back to the film and really dissect what went wrong. So as a player, I would look at my position. We would come in with the coaches and do film positionally and just really dissect like, what the issue was and try to turn that, around the next game. But and also just not to focus so much that the loss happened, take the key points that happened that you can improve on. And then the next game, you just got to implement those, to get that win.
I have one more.
Jamia, Glory will talk to you for the whole night if you say so.
Yeah. Okay, except winning, what's your mindset going into a game, like preparing yourself for a game?
Yeah, so it depends on, in college, there were, usually I would know when I was starting, but in the pros, it's really up and down. So when I'm starting a game, in college, I was like the one dancing all over the place in the locker room. I feel like now I'm just like more like focused and yeah, I know. Now I'm just like more focused and my pregame routine is not too crazy. But if I'm not starting, I like to watch, the position that I'm, going to play or who I'm going against in the first half. And like, so when I'm subbed in, whenever it may be, I know their weaknesses and, so yeah, it's just different preparations depending on if I'm starting or not. But yeah,
not so much related to soccer. Do you know Devin Kerr?
Yes.
Went to school like 5 minutes away from us, and my twin sister used to train with her.
Oh my goodness, that's literally Nikki and Devin are two of my best friends. So this is crazy. Oh yeah, because you guys are Canadian. That's right. Oh, that's so funny.
So now you have a college that you can kind of support because you seem to have a little connection with our group here. So
I know.
When you were in college, how did you balance like classes and then like scrimmages, games, and like doubles during preseason on all that, like mentally and physically?
So I just think that time management is huge. Well, for me, I'm like a night owl. So like at night, I can just get all my work done. But it just time management is huge. And that really helped me through not procrastinating. That is my biggest flaw. But not procrastinating, time management, and just staying focused, really. I was blessed, like going to Florida State, a lot of the girls on the team, we were just focused on one goal. So having that team goal and everyone buying into that definitely makes everyone committed to the same goal and will help with your time management. So.
Okay, let's thank Jamia for coming on. I really appreciate you giving us some time, and it was great. A lot of priceless information that they get in from a great source, right? It's not like me always telling them the same thing. Sometimes they need a different voice.
Yeah, they're tired of you. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, exactly. They're already tired of me, so.
No problem. I left my email there. Make sure I give you the right. Yeah, I left my email in the chat and reach out to me whenever. And if I think of some good podcasts or whatever, I'll definitely send them. And yeah.
Okay, thank you.